Hi guys, it's your boy Arus and welcome back to another Locals winning deck profile. Last week we played Telement and we managed to win that. And this week we went back to back, but this time we were playing Mermail, one of my favourite decks of all time. So what a buzzing, Locals fantastic, went 4-0, played Azamina Azamina Snake Eyes, played against Azamina Snake Eyes again, both Fiendsmith variants. Played against some Goblin bikers, played against some Ashland, played some good decks, but the Azamina decks are obviously a real test. Before we start, just a quick shout out to Ryan for lending me 2 Abyss Pikes for today, because apparently that card is a crazy expensive card. And a special shout out to my partner Maya, who does a lot for me in terms of this channel and support. Pushing me to go to Locals, making sure that I'm equipped with the cards that I want, and being a really supportive partner. So shout out to her as well. Let's get this deck started. So we went with 3 Deep Sea Minstrel. I, much like the guy who topped in America at the weekend, I feel like Deep Sea Minstrel is a must-have at 3. Being able to force a Perulia or a Fualos, and then looking at the hand so I know exactly what I have to play around, and then rip like a Nibiru, an Ogre or an Ash or a problem card as well is invaluable. With the fact that it triggers the water card you send, like a Dragoons, this is a must at 3. People, if you're playing 1 or 2 of this, like, cut the Deep Sea Divas, play the Deep Sea Minstrels. This is one of, if not the best water card in the deck. Obviously it's not true because we have the 3 Neptibus. QCR's coming soon. Neptibus, now with the addition of Abyss Shrine and Shadow Squad, is insane. This needs to be got rid of. If you're against Mermails and this hits the field, it has to go. You have to get rid of it as soon as you can, or you're going to be in for problems. Being able to send the Shadow Squad for cost, and then activate Neptibus's effect to add the Dragoons, and then special from the Shadow Squad with a Pike to then ditch the Dragoons you got, to add Abyss Shrine, and also to then add another C7 depending on how you go. The combos are endless, and this is such a good card. Obviously then we play the triple not once per turn Atlantean Dragoons, because we all know what Dragoons does. And then our new ladies to add to the team, we have Abyss Shrine, the Atlantean Spirit, and then we also have our 3 Mermail Shadow Squad. So these both count as Mermails and Atlanteans, or Atlanteans and Mermails. So Neptibus being able to send a Mermail card in Mermail Shadow Squad because it counts as an Atlantean, and then Abyss Pipe being able to add Abyss Shrine, incredible. The combos that you get from this deck for days, that having this in hand is no longer just like a brick. Being able to send the Neptibus from your hand, being able to trigger to special. Not many times you're going to brick with this deck as long as you're playing with waters. Brilliant. Then we play our 3 Abystius as well. Obviously we're playing water, so we want water cards. So triple Abystius, triple Abyss Pike, because if you're playing Coelacanth, you need to be able to trigger Coelacanth to get the 2 Abyss Pikes. You get the 1 from the Shadow Squad special, 2 from Coelacanth, allows you to just totally awesome for days. Then our one-offs, we're playing Moon and Glacier, discard 2 cards from our opponent's hand. Ice Jade Ran Agarine, the Super Ancient Deep Sea King Coelacanth, as we spoke about, the Heavy Infantry, and the Armored Shark. This is the only real brick. I suppose technically you can have this as a brick, but because of Abyss Shrine, it's not really. This is technically a brick, but you need it for the combos later on. And they're all our water cards. Well, I say they're not technically, but there are water cards that we play with. Huge amount of just playable cards there. Then we move on to our hand traps. Mermail never used to be able to play many hand traps, so to be able to play the 3 Ash Blossom, the 3 Fualos, you need it, and the 3 Perulia. Being able to trigger some of the water effects as well by discarding a Perulia, it's not the worst thing in the world. And also if you really are stuck, to normal summon a Perulia to make Bahamut Shark or a Dweller, these aren't the worst things. But obviously they're your 3 hand traps, and obviously technically your Suedo hand traps in the fact you have Impermanence and Dominus Impulse. This card is insane. So you're technically in what, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 non-engine in this deck, which for Mermails is really, really good because you've got a lot of 1-card starters, 2-card combos that all kind of are searchable and they all link into each other. And then obviously you've got 15 non-engine. And then our one-ofs is simply Virtuous Stream, searchable, Abyss Sting Triana, searchable, and the Call by the Grave, because, you know, if we can stop their hand traps, why would we not? That rounds off the main deck. I would not change a single card. All these cards, I played every single one today. There is not a single card in this deck that I did not activate today. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Super happy. We'll go with the extra deck now. We have Poseidra Abyss, the Atlantean Dragon Lord, coming in QCR soon. This card is insane. Obviously, not many people respect its effect to bounce 3 cards. They just expect the link off effect. So to be able to use its on-field effect and then its link effect is really, really good. This card is insane. Abyss Chaos, because we're playing the Beautiful Waters, and this is needed for the Poseidra. Abyss Dweller. I only have 1 Coralline enemy, so I used Stealth Kraken today, and Stealth Kraken actually straight up won me a game. So I'm now wondering whether I want the second Coralline enemy, but I'll be honest, the second Coralline enemy would have been good and it would have come up, but this won me a game in its absence, so maybe. Double Bahamut Shark, double Totally Awesome, obviously. Also available in QCR, but a bit rich right now for me. Yep, wouldn't change any of these. And then your XIZ package, so Laverty Dragon and XYZ Armor Fortress. This to search the XYZ Armor chart guy, and this to search the trap card, and for various shenanigans. This is also really integral in getting the 5th water into the grave for what's it called? Winning Glacier. If you open up 1-card combo with Neptibus, you can do so much. So yeah, they're my XZs. Red 1 Synchro, Agarine, won me a game. Fantastic card, make sure you play this. Then Lynx, we played Zelantis, also fantastic. Neptibus, also fantastic, coming in QCR soon. Anemone and Abysslacia. I summoned every single card in this extra deck, I'm not going to lie. So I want to play a second Anemone, but every single card in this deck got summoned, and every single one was used. Except Dweller. Actually, I didn't summon Dweller, but there's no reason why you would cut Dweller, because it's certainly a card that you need going forward, I think. Side deck, 1 Triple Tactics Talent, 3 Triple Tactics Thrust, 3 Dark Ruler No More, 1 Harpies, 2 Cosmic Cyclones. They're all our spells. Really happy with these. This came in all the time. This came in quite a lot. Traps, evenly matched for Thrust, D-Barrier for Thrust, Different Dimension Ground for Thrust, Threatening Roar for Thrust, obviously 10-pound matchup, various matches up, so did all these. And then the 1 Ghost Sister, it's actually searchable in your combo, so I would say play 3, because obviously you want to see it in your first hand if you're close to time, but I don't know, I was experimenting with it today and I didn't need it, so other than that, yeah. What can I say? Really happy with the deck. It performed fantastically well. MVP, I guess, would probably be Coelacanth, or obviously Neptibus, to be honest. Yeah, this guy was fantastic. So yeah, play this guy. You need to have him in your deck to play around the droll. And yeah, if there's anything you want to see, let me know. If you want to see a combo video, let me know, and I will happily get it up, as a big avid fan of Mermails. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.